privilege to share it all with US captain Jeremy Jones. I don't know if you're given to nightmares, JJ, but maybe around Mosconi Cup time, these two have featured in a few of them.
Jayson Shaw wins the lag.
Josh Kaplan wins the lag.
Thank you. European Open, last 16 match, race to 10 racks. First rack, Jayson Shaw to break.
That's all only a few months away now. Europe bidding for 3 in a row in the Mosconi Cup. So inevitably, in the world of pool, it's dominating conversations, along with these new break rules, which we'll discuss further as the contest proceeds. Jayson Shaw then to get us underway.
Wow, golden break to start.
What a way to open this weekend in Fulda. Jayson Shaw with a golden break in the very first rack. Sometimes all you can do is smile when your opponent produces something like that. Jayson Shaw just shaking his head in disbelief. And that is one of the things about this game. Any pot is legal and keeps you at the table, so long as the first ball you strike is the lowest value ball on the table. And if the 9 ball goes down, in the process, you've won the rack already. Shaw 1-0 in front.
Yeah, with our new rules, you just see the fight in the matches much more. Before, if you weren't running 6 or 7 racks, you know, you were pretty much in trouble. And one thing that I take from the opening here that they talked about Filler is you think, how can the guy improve? And he can. And that's what he still believes in. That's why he trains
Joshua
so hard. It's a long-term investment for a guy that's on top of the world, but you can see it's going to pay off. Yeah, and I think
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Joshua Filler's first break, and he's made it golden. What an incredible start. In no time at all, Filler leads by 2-1.
I understand.
Yeah, and they may address this a little bit. It's one thing for the 9 to move, but watch it just kind of shooting out of the rack towards that lower left-hand corner. It's not really too standard.
Jayson Shaw has never actually won one of these matchroom events. Obviously, he's been on winning teams in Mosconi Cups. When he won the US Open, that was before that was a matchroom tournament.
Beauty there, just thin into one, real control, perfect speed of the cue ball. And I'll tell you one thing, we talked about I brought up the shot clock earlier. And I think no one really kind of looks more comfortable with the shot clock than Jayson Shaw. Even Filler can sometimes get a little fast around the table, I think, but it doesn't seem to hurt him too often. Okay, nice hit on the 1. Nothing easy for Jayson, so he's going to have to make a decision. And all week, you know, the crowd, of course, has been great, and get back to the crowd in a moment. But all the German players have, not just the Fillers and the Sukes and the Homas, you know, but they've all appreciated this tournament coming to Germany, and I think it's going to grow and grow along with the spectators. That's the shot I was talking about earlier off the back of the 3. And what a shot there by Eagle Eye.
And the greatest of years for Jayson Shaw, 2022, but he can turn it all around over these next couple of days.
Anytime you have to turn the cue ball loose, position on the next, the purple 5, could be a problem. Watch out, and this is what I was talking about. Is the speed going to be there? And not saying he didn't hit it right, but when you have to hit a ball thin, cue ball is going to have a lot of pace, and speed control is hard to predict. And I kind of feel like he's standing in the middle of the boxing arena trying to go toe-to-toe with Joshua Filler at the moment, and I don't blame him.
It's always going to be that way between these two. Such attacking instincts from both of them. Now, how's this going to finish?
As long as it doesn't get lost in that corner, he's not going to be upset. Now watch out for the 9 ball, though.
Yeah, it could come off the side of the 5 to flick the 9 into that pocket.
He's a smart player, though. He knows that one mistake could cost many games, so he may just chip off this and run the cue ball 2 rails behind the 6 and the 8. Yeah, and these are big shots early.
Well, the 9 has ended up in the pocket by a very circuitous route, but of course that won't count because of the scratch.
Of course, 9 ball combinations is part of the game, but these guys want to earn it. So, ooh, now that was just by chance. So that was a couple kisses away. These guys are enjoying it. And I think they're kind of shaking it off with a little enjoyment because they're not used to this, maybe.
Well, if the 7 doesn't run into its path, we've got another one.
He let up on it a little bit there. He's going to be a little shy of his mark. Saw just a little, I wouldn't call it a decel, but just a little light on the forward stroke. He's going to take this cut, I believe, though. Maybe across side bank. That may end up on top of the 9. He's got to talk to this cue ball a little bit.
There are times when you watch Joshua Filler and just think he's never going to miss a ball again. He's so good at coming up with the answers. And he's now 4 clear. Jayson Shaw needs to find a response, but he's got to get the chances.
On the break. A little unfortunate when Filler did break dry. Oh no, a kiss there.
And there is our 3rd golden break of the match. And Joshua Filler is running out of sight here. He now leads by 7 racks to 2. For anyone who loves the game of 9-ball pool, see it being played in a big arena like this, with a great crowd, 2 of the best players in the world.
Okay, it isn't going to be a run out here. He's going to have to make a decision. I don't think the bank's on. Could be wrong, but safety here. Plugging the cue ball behind the 8. And if he doesn't have that 1 rail path that the 1 took right here, there's a lot of balls in the way of trying to get at this 1 ball. If he has to go multiple rails, I don't like his chances. 2 ball's a big ball in his path. He may have to elevate and come to this bottom rail and just go 1 rail at this 1 ball. This 2 rail escape here is tough. 2 ball's huge. Wow, great escape there from Jayson, and I'm sure we'll get a replay. Look how narrowly he went by the blue 2. Not a whole lot that Josh can do as far as a soft safety, we call it. Either put him behind the pink 4. He may be shooting at this. Trying to spin it in. And what I mean by that is apply a lot of right English, trying to throw the ball back towards the hole. I think if he plays off the left side of the 1, he'll run the cue ball up behind the 2. I don't think he just simply wants to go behind the pink 4. Yeah, that's the shot I like. Try and get some distance to give you a little security.
We were talking earlier about Europe bidding for 3 in a row in the Mosconi Cup later this year in Las Vegas. These two have been the two superstars of Europe's back-to-back successes of the last couple of years in Coventry and London. And they actually played a couple of doubles matches together at the last Mosconi. It was their win over Tyler Steyer and Skylar Woodward, which gave Europe a lead they never relinquished. They also beat Woodward and Shane Van Bonen on the final night. But back in the present day, Jayson Shaw is looking to launch a comeback here.
Yeah, both these guys throwing the haymakers, it seems. And what a shot there. And this guy's got a lot of heart, I'll tell you. I mean, doesn't have all the titles. Puts his place in professional pool. Oh, my. Oh, my. This is a big mistake here. And I'm not sure if that was his only option. And what a turnaround here. I know it's 8-3. I know he had to gamble a little bit on that shot. But I thought Top English was a little hairy. I might have gone into those balls. If I make the 5 to 6s near, I wouldn't be surprised he makes this there. And he's going to give us some kind of treat on the 6 as well. I think he has to take it on in the corner if he does go offensive. Definitely a ball you can miss, no matter who you are.
Turning into one of the performances of the week. He is absolutely rampant. And now he's on the hill. Joshua Filler leads Jayson Shaw 9-3.
I was going to say, I kind of felt like maybe the 9 would find the pocket some way or another. And this is another thing that's happened a few times when Filler has had 2 or 3 dry breaks. He's put Jayson in a horrible spot. And at 9-3, of course, he's still grinding, but I wouldn't doubt he pulls out the jump cue and attacks here on a thin cut on the 1. He's a lefty, so he can reach it, I think anyways. 2-rail kick isn't bad either.
Push out, cool.
He's going to play the push, which undoubtedly should be another kick shot. Well, he may have left him a little piece of the ball here. And if he left him a lot of this ball, which he may take the kick on, trying to pocket the 1 down where the 9 is in that lower right-hand corner. It's got a little look at it, but that's a little funny. Speed control is so important on a shot like this. He opened, I think it was the second game when he tried to sliver the 1, get up behind the 8. I may go for the kick here, trying to pocket the 1 by the 9, and the cue ball come behind the 2. You see the row of the 2, 4, 7, 8. That's a lot of blockers. So a 3 in a terrible spot over by the side pocket, connected to the cushion. Yeah, I think he's supposed to go for this kick. Try and kick it in that corner.
Extension, cool.
Jayson Shaw came here full of enthusiasm and confidence. He talked about how well he prepared for this. Doesn't want it to end in anticlimax. Got to put up a fight.
Yeah, and I'm very surprised. You know, he did leave him a gap. He may have left him a gap straight in. I don't know. But not a very difficult jump. But I'm kind of surprised Filler didn't take that kick shot on. Big favorite to make this with the 9 there as a possible helper.
We just saw that little reaction from Filler, always demanding more of himself, and enjoys the moment when he pulls it off.
The only thing I can really in pool kind of equate it to is possibly Earl Strickland of years ago, maybe a couple decades ago, even further back when he got going. It was kind of over, and if he ever got to the finals, he rarely lost.
So these look like the final moments. Jayson Shaw will have to go back and have a rethink. Still some big events to come. US Open in Atlantic City. Tournament he's won before, a couple of months away. But Joshua Filler is the man of the moment. He's won titles this year in England, Gibraltar, Italy, Slovenia, the United States, and maybe on Sunday night in his home country. What a wonderful performance that was. Joshua Filler is the first man through to the quarterfinals. He has thrashed Jayson Shaw by 10 racks to 3.